I just been all on my grind, I ain't had no time to waste. You must be out of your mind, me, I've been all in my safe. I need some time to unwind, all of this stuff on my brain. I'm trying to have a good time, it's been all work and no play. Oh, hey, boy, you said something, boy, you said something. Boy, you said something, boy, you said something. Boy, you said something. Hey, boy, you said something, boy, you said something. Hey, boy, you said something, boy, hey, you so crazy.
Hey, that's some Clarence. They need it. Let's go.
What's up?
What's happening?
Man, it's been a while, man. We back.
Had some emergencies last week, so we couldn't get things going.
Yeah, we done
back.
We done had a few emergencies. We appreciate y'all sticking with us.
No doubt.
We ain't gonna stop. Maybe we need to be a little more prepared when sometimes we have some.
Well, sometimes they don't follow on us. That's all I'm saying. They don't
good.
follow on us. It's all good.
Anyway.
Yeah. Another show.
Don't be nervous now, big dog.
No, I'm good. I just didn't know what direction we're gonna go. We're supposed to do something different. We ain't gonna do it. But let's go. Look, let's take the shot glass. How about that?
That'll work.
That remains the same.
do.
That remains the same.
That's still the same.
Another show, baby. Let's get it.
Hey, man. To X.
Clean.
50 years. Seems like it's still gone too soon.
Oh, no doubt.
Oh, I picked the DMX for sure.
Put it on the screen. No doubt.
So let's get into it, man. What we gonna do?
Let's get these.
Hey, man. Hey. We gonna hit some of these, some. It's been a lot going on in the media, a lot of stuff going on lately. And, it's a good time to. I think every few episodes we want to just kind of like just hit on a few of this stuff. Share our opinions.
For sure.
Y'all out there, share yours. Like I said, talk to us. We gonna talk back.
No doubt.
What's our first topic?
Hey, and I might be a little late, but we ain't hit on this yet. But your boy Derrick Jaxn is up first.
Woo!
And if you don't know
what did he do so wrong though? What did he do so wrong?
Well, first of all,
he a man, ain't he?
Check your screen. If you don't know who he is, you're gonna first see who he is.
He a man, man.
He a man.
He a man, Buddha.
Now I'm gonna be honest with you.
He a bitch, man. What the fuck? Come on,
man. Hey, look. First of all, the man did talk down about a lot of brothers.
That's what we ought to do. Let's get into who he is.
Okay.
So I'm late to the scene with him because I didn't listen to. I don't know much
this
about
cat built an empire.
He built an empire, a following.
Yeah, on relationship advice.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
The irony.
Well, not only relationship advice, and again, I don't want to, speak on the negativity that's wrong. I'm just saying, but to my knowledge, he spoke on a lot. He wasn't only giving women like relationship advice, but he was like just bashing men.
Like he was the best one out there. He was holier than thou.
First of all, you're a fucking fraud. Because everything that you built this empire on, everything that you built it on.
Which was what? Was it just because he was... Because what happened is...
Men not cheating.
He got caught cheating.
Right.
And he married. So that's what happened. And I'm not sitting here trying to say his stuff should be put out in the open, but he's out in the open, public figure.
Wait. You ain't got no choice.
Yeah.
Once you put yourself out there,
right.
you ain't got no choice but to be
because you done built this image of who you supposed to be, talking down other brothers. You so stupid for doing this, X, Y, and Z, calling out other celebrities.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I seen a few of them he called out, and I didn't know who he was. I seen where he called out Gilly the Kid.
Yeah.
And getting on him because Gilly the Kid was giving his, a little truth, a little joking, but serious. And I saw him really go in on him.
The dude is a fraud.
I just...
Is he a fraud just because he got caught? Or even if he didn't get caught, he's still a fraud. He was behind closed doors, never did happen. He's still a fraud. They're making him worse.
Yeah, you still a fraud. But you can't get... You are a public figure, right? You become a public figure.
Mm-hmm.
So everything you do is going to be in the public eye, right?
Yeah.
So you can't hide what you done because old girl outed you.
Yeah.
Look, you got screenshots. You got...
On screenshots, devil like that.
You got you can't run from it nowadays.
No.
Now this ain't 1995 where you could run.
Well, not only that, your whole persona from what I gather is you giving relationship advice to women while dogging men.
Hey, look,
but he's on the low. He giving it to men too. He trying to give game to men too.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? To a certain point, because he's telling them what not to do or whatever. right? And then you go and do the things you telling us not to do.
I'm gonna say like my man AI said.
boy,
No squeaky clean guys.
Nobody is squeaky clean.
No squeaky clean. I don't want to hear that.
There's not a perfect guy. There's no squeaky
Not
clean
even close.
guys. Like
I don't care what your race is.
you pull
who you
back
are.
that curtain. Everybody got some skeletons somewhere along the line, whether they big, small.
CJ Ross said, "Let's start with the roast of Derrick Jaxn." Yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah, boy, we there.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Dirk, we there.
Yeah.
But like again, I'm learning all this about him. You know, I'm late to the party because I'm like, what's all the news about my man? And then he done went like, I guess he done went. Him and his wife gave like an interview of an apology or.
Yeah, he was holding her hand, and all the women were dragging her the way she was looking.
Crystal said he's a narcissist. What the fuck is that?
A narcissist?
Yeah.
Somebody who is like into themselves.
Oh, that's me.
Oh, no doubt.
Oh, that's me.
Oh, no
Okay,
doubt.
okay, so that's me. Okay,
You probably,
cool.
I mean, I say that all the time. Like they are like overwhelmingly, pretty much just. Like,
CJ Ross said we ain't even know, but it was married to. He
Yeah,
got
I ain't
caught.
gonna lie.
And
I really didn't
that's
know.
very, very true. I ain't know that either.
and then people start going in on his wife, which was unfair. Like,
No, it wasn't. Because
It
you
wasn't?
because you got on
She
camera
wasn't
with
in
a fucking bonnet on, number one. So
Yeah.
no.
but she don't like bonnets. Did she have bonnet on?
I don't.
It looked like an army hat,
It
but
looked like something.
it looked like an army hat. But to me, it was a bonnet.
You gave her a lot of unnecessary attention. He gave her a lot of unnecessary.
First of all, she
attention.
didn't have to be there. Why was she there?
Well,
Well,
I
if
think
he's
she want.
supportive,
I want to
sure.
say that she said that she wanted to do it. She
Yeah.
wanted to get on camera with
So
him.
she
and do
came
it.
there dressed
And did you
willingly.
see how he was holding her hostage? He had her
You gonna
hand.
be with me.
Hey, look.
Yeah.
You can see the whites in his knuckles.
Let me ask you this: did he look sincere?
Absolutely not.
No, it was just kind of made up.
Look, he was sorry because he got caught.
Right.
You know what? I think it's all a setup. Didn't he just release a book
Man, I'm being honest.
for a little
again,
controversy and all that stuff? And then all of a sudden, now your book's
This
released.
is what I look at. I look at like people in the public eye that is married and they get caught, cheating or whatever. I always go back to Kobe and Vanessa. R.I.P. my man Kobe. But you saw the hurt and the disgrace in Kobe's eyes, and he was just like
He looked sincere.
oh, it was more than sincere.
Right.
He was like, I didn't even got no words. I just, I made a mistake. I screwed up, but I love you. I want to be with you. Whatever.
That's crazy. But you know what? That ain't nobody's business between them two.
No, it ain't. It's just the fact when you're a public figure.
You can't hide it no more.
See, this is how it is. When you put your business, when you make money off the public, and I don't know if this is right, but I feel like it is. When you
What?
make money off the public, and you are in the public eye, you owe the public an explanation.
I don't feel like you do.
And I get trying to keep stuff silent.
Yeah, you do. Or
I
don't owe y'all
know. I
nothing.
think you.
No, I don't
Like,
owe
I
you
understand
anything.
what you're
I get
saying.
it both ways.
I don't owe
but
you nothing. Your celebrity shouldn't be something that you have to fear. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm just saying, because you build a lifestyle off your public perception. Kobe had that public perception of being a good guy, perfect. I don't even want to say perfect, but didn't do anything wrong.
and that's Derrick Jaxn.
yeah.
This
He had that image.
We getting off the topic with Kobe, but
Yeah.
we talking about Derrick Jaxn.
Yeah,
right?
no doubt.
But
The thing about him is though, as I go back and I look at some of his videos, like the way he was just dogging other men.
but you know when people normally go there hard, I mean, cut y'all. When people normally go there hard,
why you come out with that?
well, nigga, I did. Cause you talk all the time. Nigga, shut up.
yeah, I know.
Sip your cup, man. Drink your drink, man. Jesus Christ.
I don't drink but drink.
But look, normally people that really go hard at certain situations, they be the main ones. Them be the ones.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I can see that.
Behind closed doors. Cause most times they
Like
ones.
I said, he sorry
they
because
do
he
all
got
this
caught.
stuff.
Maybe.
What he said, he told his wife about if he even spoke to a woman in the past 10 years or however long they've been married. I said, you lying again,
And she a fool to believe that right there.
and you lying again.
Yeah.
This is my only thing about him. Again, I keep saying it. Like, it's one thing to be giving a relationship advice and you trying to encourage,
Right.
Or you giving out game. If you feel like you got game, give it out.
Right.
It's up to the people who listening to receive it. Like you can sit, we can like us. We sit here and we act like we just commenting or
Right.
But we act like we give out game sometime or we got some game to give. It's up to the people who listening to receive it. If you don't receive it, it's no big deal. My only thing with him is one thing to give game. It's something totally different when you turn down somebody else. Like when you dragging men.
Yes, that's what I don't like.
Because like I said,
You basically saying that they a dog, right? And then you got caught being a dog,
being a man.
So does that
right? Being a man.
Let me ask y'all this. Well, I don't necessarily say being a man.
I'm just saying.
Let me ask y'all this though.
Men attracted to women.
Everything that he said, is it fall on?
It's
Is it done?
fake.
It's a rap?
It's all
What you mean?
fake.
Like everything he said, like even if it has some truth to
You mean
it.
to his platform?
Right.
Oh,
Like,
his credibility takes a hit.
Yeah.
Even if he was telling the truth.
It ain't about, see, again, it ain't about whether, see, in the perception of, like, when you in the public perception, it ain't really about truth and false.
Not in this situation.
It's not about if it's true or not.
Because everything that you talked about in your videos, guiding women or whatnot, you got caught doing.
It's okay to guide. I'm not saying what he said was wrong. Like, he may have gave some good game on guiding women. Like I said, I ain't following him, so I really.
He said he did that, up. So hopefully you have to go through that.
That's just one of those things. Like, it's just the fact that you can give game, but you ain't got to tear down the next person,
right?
But when you tearing down other men for whatever the case may be,
right?
My thing is just stay in a lane. If you're gonna give game to women and give game to men and try to help build relationships, cool, do that. But if you're gonna give game while tearing down someone else, at that point, to me, it's just like, you got to be careful, because then now you got a glass house.
Well, you know what?
You done built the glass house.
Hey, CJ Ross just said, an athlete don't owe the public nothing but 30 points a game.
Boy.
in any sport.
Now, a self-proclaimed life relationship coach, ?
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, I can see that for sure.
But you know what? That's what I wonder. I wonder, let's say if he was all squeaky clean up until he got his fame or whatever. Then the girls start pouring in.
Oh, that's usually what happened.
Or did it happen way before?
The girls came
then?
with the platform.
I'm sure.
Right? I'm sure the DMs started blowing up.
Of course.
After that. But I'm also sure this has been going on.
Okay, that's what I was asking.
This has been going on.
It ain't the first time.
No.
Yeah, right.
No.
That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. Okay.
Now
So
you got the
thinking,
money to take these chicks on lavish.
Or pay them all.
No, you can take them on lavish trips now because your Facebook following is getting you paid. Right?
You know, the opposite side of that, which sucks, is, even if it was just that one time, he won't get the benefit of the doubt.
No.
He won't get the benefit of the doubt.
But it wasn't just one time. Let's not fucking kid ourselves.
I mean, you wouldn't think so.
Yeah, we don't know.
I'm just simply saying, but if it truly was, which we don't know.
We don't know.
He ain't gonna get the benefit of the doubt.
No.
Should he get the benefit of that?
No, like I said,
hey, where's cancel culture at right now? You need to cancel this nigga.
You know why they don't care? Because they don't care.
I think
they don't care.
They don't care.
Help me out. Is he not canceled?
By the female, the dudes never follow him, right?
Yeah, I think
most time the female dudes.
I don't think he's canceled, bro.
You don't think he's canceled?
But one thing I can say positive about it, at least he did apologize. But it still wasn't
He had
sincere.
to apologize. Apologize is something that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
You in a public eye giving public advice. You have to apologize. There's no other way around.
Yeah, that's true.
You can't just pop up with another video. So on this episode,
but it was so funny how he was holding her. He was like, "But you ain't going nowhere." But you could see the whites in his knuckles, how hard he was holding her hand.
Trying to hold it tight, trying to hold it together.
I guarantee if you can see the floor, she had handcuffs on her feet. I guarantee she had handcuffs on her feet. You can't go nowhere.
Oh my God.
And then she had a bonnet on. You got to be ashamed of your damn self.
Relax. You talking about a
queen. I ain't gonna lie though.
You doing too much.
Chad got a point. If you knew you're gonna be on camera, at least come.
And millions of people gonna see this.
On anybody.
Get your shit together.
I don't know.
I can go with that.
Let's be honest. I heard people talking about that she was in on it. She benefited from the lifestyle. She benefited.
CJ Ross said these females ain't canceling him because they know they got a chance.
Oh, now boy says
Ching.
Yeah, that's a good point right there.
Yeah.
Boy about to be free.
Hey, look, I wonder how many more though. Say, look, I ain't
look, it's gonna continue after this. I'm telling you right now, he gonna be hitting something on the side even after all of this.
For sure.
But if I was her, I'd take half his shit.
She gotta wait till he build a little. Wait till he sell.
Nah, he's selling books and he got a great following on social media, which is paying him. I can almost guarantee he probably make $400,000-$500,000.
Hey, don't count nobody's pocket.
I'm just saying.
I'm gonna be honest.
I'm just guessing.
I'm gonna wait and see, man. I think he canceled.
I don't think so.
I think he canceled.
I don't think he canceled. Ain't going nowhere.
We're gonna have to wait and see and come. And
people like controversy.
Hey, look,
number one, so they gonna continue to watch.
What can you say to me now?
Exactly.
Like, what kind of advice can you say?
That's what I'm saying,
Don't
bro.
you cheat? Who are you talking to? like what you mean? Like, you cheat, don't you?
You can't get the male audience reeled in now because you done dogged them out so bad.
Well, I don't think he never had a male fault. Well, maybe. I don't know that for sure.
But that's the audience.
It's probably more so females.
I don't think you can go get it anyway.
But he geared more to like putting females on game. You know, and also telling.
Hold on now. CJ just said this. It's 3 known and 1 is pregnant.
Oh God.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Now, if that's the case,
I didn't know that.
Oh Lord.
If that's the case, you are canceled.
Yeah, he cancelled himself.
You canceled at that point.
Well, I mean, I think he canceled. I think he canceled. I mean, that's just. I tell you what. In 30 days or a month or two from now, we're gonna double back. Where is Derrick Jaxn now?
That's true. We can do that.
I
Boy,
think he counts.
look,
I'm saying it right here.
I
I
don't think.
he
I don't think so, bro.
He gonna be #1 author, have a bunch of sister wives. He gonna change his whole platform.
Hey, he gonna have to do something.
Hey, you know your career's over when you go on Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Oh, don't be like that.
Nah, not really.
I ain't gonna know now.
I
Can't
actually-
Yeah, he'll be on that next year, next season. Derrick Jaxn.
on this season, he be on the peach.
Hey, I actually like Roja.
Oh man, fuck all this.
I like some of the females on there. Shout out to Candy, Portia.
That's terrible. Terrible.
I love them. I love them. They're nice.
What we got? We about to cancel that nigga ourselves. What we got next?
Yeah, let's go. Ain't no wrong with Candy.
Let's move to your boy,
Who?
Deshaun Watson.
Oh boy, where do we start?
Number one, your career's over.
Nah, hold on, God, dog.
Number one, your career. Look,
Hold on.
look.
Hold on.
Look, Me Too ain't playing.
Now hold on.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Now. Before let me back up.
Okay.
If this stuff is true, his career is about over.
Well, that's one thing when you talk. Is it true versus like this is what's sad about it all, and that's again a public figure, athlete.
Oh, first of all, let's say what he did. He's been accused of
Yeah.
what?
He's got 22 sexual assaults accusations against him right now. I think it's 22.
Yeah,
Probably grown up to more now.
Yeah.
Probably.
it'll grow eventually.
And I know the judge just ordered for
the George.
The judge.
Yeah, I wait for that. I was gonna let him live. The judge.
Deshaun Watson's lawyer, they just won a little verdict, I guess, where the judge is saying that all the accusers have to show themselves. They have to display their names in the
So there's no more hiding.
Like there's no more
Okay.
hiding. And so
I didn't know that. Okay.
and then one lady just did a press conference with her attorney. So let me just start. It's so much to this thing that like the timeline is questionable. And again, I'm not being insensitive because if the man like literally
done the stuff.
if he ever did something wrong, inappropriate with a woman that wasn't
Right.
warranted,
He should be punished.
He should be punished 100%.
Yeah.
So let me just put that out there. He should
Yeah.
be punished. There's
No doubt.
No ifs and buts about that. There's no room for that.
Male or female.
But
whatever.
the accusations, it immediately damaged a reputation beyond repairable.
Yeah, because you're guilty in the eye of the public.
Yeah, you cannot, because they look at you filthy rich, you're a big time star, you took advantage, we seen it before, blah 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 blah. And again, I'm just looking at it's just the fact that when those things happen, your reputation is damaged beyond repairable.
Some of the stuff he was accused of, though, Jesus Christ. I know everybody got the little thing they into, but
What was he into? I don't know.
I mean, it was like he got a wreck doing a massage.
he trying to tell women
He got a wreck.
Yeah, he got a wreck. He was
His dick got hard, Chad.
Oh! I was gonna say he got in a wreck doing the massage. I was like, what? He got erect. Okay, let's move on. Okay, I got it.
You about one dumb.
Man, look, I'm just look. You need to pronounce your. You need to use your vowels.
He got a wreck.
You need to use your vowels
just-
better,
you
dog.
Hey, he thinks he got in a wreck. Oh, he crashed.
Yeah, he crashed in a hand.
You gotta use your vowels, big dog.
But I guess they saying one, he put his stuff in a hand, and then he ejaculated or he jacked off in the presence.
Or did she jack off?
Or did she jack him off?
Yeah.
All that combined, the fact that he had so many masseuses, he had so many.
If he that comfortable, he probably done it a lot of times. So they want nothing for him to do that.
Yeah, but that's
He's a
wrong,
superstar.
bro.
No. I'm not saying it's acceptable. What I'm
okay.
saying is for him to be that comfortable for somebody probably first met, maybe, possibly. I don't know.
I don't know. And then they got. It looks like, from what I can see, it looks like the only evidence. And I could be wrong. I don't know.
Now I know he was inboxing the chicks trying to settle the cases.
Well, they said, then his lawyer said it wasn't true.
Oh, okay.
But that did come out that
Yeah,
they
yeah.
was doing that. So but his lawyer said that was not true. It was
Well, they
one
was
that said
they was
that-
screenshotted that.
They said that he sent some messages, apologizing if they felt uncomfortable, this, that, and
Right.
the other. But I looked at the girl who did an interview today on before I came up here. She was actually talking about that she was his masseuse for like 2.5 years.
And never had a problem
And
out of
she said he's never been aggressive. She said, to be honest, I don't even think I really know the man. He didn't talk much. I drove all the conversations.
How does she
I was
look?
She like a decent lady.
Okay.
Light skinned chick,
Light
short hair.
skin,
Yeah. I seen that.
Yeah, she was just talking about. She said that, and she said she was warning him.
kind of like Jada Pinkett a little bit. A younger Jada Pinkett.
No, No.
Yeah, no. Okay,
She look that good.
Okay. Well, I
Put too much on it.
I seen a
Way
still
too
shot that was kind of
Okay.
fuzzy.
Well, you did
Okay.
way
Yeah.
too much. You unfuzzy.
Okay.
You did way too much.
I was a little fuzzy.
Unfuzzy. He said unfuzzy.
Definitely not Jada Pink. But no, she was just saying like she was like her experience with him has been totally the opposite. of what-
Professional?
Yeah, she was like she had him for 2.5 years. He was all professional. She said that she said the text message that was displayed actually was with her. It wasn't with some of the accusers.
Okay.
It was her messages that got displayed. She said it was totally taken out of context, which usually happens. And she was just talking about the fact that she was like, what I was saying in the text message, because they didn't display the whole text message.
Of course they're not.
They just
They gotta
cut
make it
out
juicy.
some and
They
sent
gotta
it.
make it juicy.
She said that she was telling him, she was warning him about some of the other girls he had around. And she wasn't quitting because he did something wrong. She was quitting because he had too many women that was doing the same thing. And,
Right.
and she was
It was a
just,
red flag for
she
her,
said
yeah.
it was more or less for her, an uncomfortable zone for her because it was just too many women.
Well, she already knew it was about to be
And
up.
she was talking about that other women was making statements. His name was floating out there,
Yeah, she
and
knew
she
what
was
it was.
warning him that be careful. You know,
knew
you
what
don't
it
know
was.
these ladies like that or this, that, and the other. So she took a step back.
Okay, if this is
So
true,
I don't know.
if this is true, is his career over? Start with you.
Oh yeah, if it's true, he done. And now they're gonna void that big ass contract he got.
Yeah.
Because he did just now get another
Like 2
one.
years ago,
Yeah.
I think he got like
Yeah.
150 or
If
what was
this
it?
stuff is true, Deshaun Watson,
What's
it is a wrap.
But it's my
for
thing
you.
though. Now I'm not saying one is better than the other, but you look at certain other athletes got accused of the same situation twice. Now the masseuse,
Yeah.
Ben Roethlisberger, 2 times.
Oh yeah, he got
Still playing.
He got charged of actual rape.
Right.
He got
Full
charged
rape.
of actual rape
That's true. I
2
forgot about
cases.
that.
in the bathroom at a bar. Yeah, Ben Roethlisberger.
Now, did he get
times.
acquitted or?
I just know.
Listen,
I know he ain't skip a beat. I
Either
don't
way,
know.
Well, I know that.
Think about it. 2 times he's still on the football field.
That's true.
I mean, he's still
He's still out there regardless.
He went on
Did
to
or
get-
did not.
he
You know what I'm
went on to
saying?
get
Accused or
married,
not.
do his
Everything
thing.
flowing for him.
And that's so tough.
And you know the thing about Deshaun
That's so
Watson,
tough.
You see
all
what
this
I'm saying?
seemed to start tumbling down when he started.
When he wanted
pushing
to
back.
trade.
He wanted to trade, and then they say,
Because he was coming to Charlotte. Now I'm glad we didn't get him.
Well, now you do.
But yeah, because you don't know.
Yeah.
You invest all these picks in this man or all this money in this man, and then he done did this, and then it's a wrap.
Or accused of it. 'Cause
Right.
most time when you're accused of it, you're pretty much guilty.
Yeah.
He's
Until
a
proven
guy.
innocent.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
guy.
So when
I mean,
they say it, that's it.
You think about somebody accuse you of something pretty harsh, and then your lawyers tell you can't talk about it or speak on it.
That's tough.
And everybody on social media, everybody
Dragging
from Reedsville, because you know how I get.
Right.
And you know, like I always say, like I'm never addressing. Like I just don't say anything on social media. Like, as far as, like,
Well, you can't win. You can't win.
Yeah.
It's pointless. Let the birds chirp and say what they gotta say, and that's fine. But what I'm telling you is, if you get some kind of trouble or it don't matter how innocent you are, if it goes up on that paper or it starts floating around Facebook or IG and it's in Reedsville,
Because your face is everywhere at that point.
Yeah.
your reputation is down. And then so many people are like, yeah, I can see him doing it. You can't win.
And then with you and with your position as a football player, that's like no more position. The quarterback. Everybody know who the quarterback is.
You like conspiracy.
Even with a helmet on.
Yeah. Everybody know who the quarterback
Chad
is.
love conspiracies, right?
Okay.
And I like a few myself.
Okay.
This is a big conspiracy.
Okay.
And
Okay,
I say that only because they say that the lawyer who is representing all the women and
So it's
correct me if
one
I'm
lawyer?
wrong.
One lawyer?
From what I gather, it's two. From what I gather, I think it's 2 lawyers, but
They
one
probably
lawyer
same-
is representing like
same firm,
I
same
think he's
firm,
representing
probably.
like 14 women or something.
Oh, they on the same firm.
He is supposed to be best friends with the Texans owner.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
So, to me, again, could be a coincidence. Could be that they run in the same circles.
As soon as he asked for a trade,
As soon as he been pushing back on his trade stuff,
You know what he
and not
did?
playing,
I need one. I need one for you.
hey, it's time. Right now,
know-
cold orange.
Right
now.
Say no more, fam. Say no more, fam. Click.
and I hate to say it,
Well, we ain't making light of the situation. We just saying.
you know, you have.
Yeah.
I always say like,
Hold on. CJ said accusations are just as bad
no doubt,
as a conviction
Yeah.
with sex crimes, to be honest.
They
Yeah.
are.
Hey, that's terrible.
They are,
bro.
man. They are.
That is terrible.
You're
That,
100%
It
right.
is, but on the other shoe, on the other foot, though, think about it, though. Think about how much stuff has been swept on the rug now and will never be said about.
hey, Lee Woodson. What's up, Lee? I think his
What up,
career
Lee?
is over. Endorsements pulled the plug on him.
Bro. Yeah.
that ain't a good look.
It's not because
Oh,
you don't
yeah.
want to attach.
Those men get up out here. That's
you don't
tough.
want to attach your product to a guy that's like swimming for his life.
Hell no.
And you talking about against women? Women ain't gonna buy the product. Women ain't like.
And they the one they support.
It's a career killer.
Females will support anything.
And the bad thing about it is, if all this comes out, even if he's truly innocent,
It
It's
ain't
tainted.
gonna matter.
people would never let
It's
him
tainted.
off. They won't let him off the hook for
Ain't
it.
that sad though?
Mike Vick went to jail for fighting dogs.
A killing dog. Well, or not
Well,
even
no, his
direct-
money was
Yeah,
involved.
yeah, not even him
His money
directly,
was involved.
but allowing other people to kill dogs.
And his career was almost over. Andy Reid gave him a shot.
The thing about it is, and I hate to say it, and it.
Is it black versus white?
No, it ain't black versus white, but you have to understand. You have to understand the powers that be when you talk about, rich white men, predominantly white men in a social club, and you talk about, black athletes or black players. Like sometimes, it ain't a secret that in this country, black people has been expendable.
For sure.
Whether you
No
want to
doubt.
convict them for being truly wrong or you want to just get rid of, like, that's not and I hate to say that because, like I always say, like you might not experience much covert racism nowadays, but overt racism happens quite often.
Right.
Like when people want to get you now, and I'm not just saying just white and black, I'm just saying in general, when people want to get you now or discriminate against you now, they hit you in your pockets.
Oh, no doubt.
Like, keep you at a certain level.
Yeah,
No doubt.
Like, it ain't about letting you elevate. And that's just how it is. Like, I hate to say that.
It can happen on the job anywhere, though, right?
Yeah. Like,
That's why I put white on my application right there.
like nobody.
Boy, until you open your mouth.
But,
Oh,
but,
oh.
but you don't have people.
I walk in there surprise.
You know what they say? Knock $2 off his pay.
Not today.
Knock $2 off his pay.
Oh my
But people ain't gonna walk to your face now and tell you how they really feel or call you the N word. Like, that ain't gonna happen. It probably
Nah,
won't happen.
it ain't gonna be as blatant as it was at one time.
But what I will do is make sure you stay in this corner right here and you
Got
make a
that
certain
right.
amount and you don't go too far.
Right.
I ain't gonna let you surpass me. Or
Got
I'm gonna
that
make sure you
right.
don't like and like systematic, it's like the system has a way of like suppressing you.
I
Suppressing
just
you. Like,
pray that he ain't really that ain't true.
well, I hope nobody's like that. But the reality is you got people who's very talented that's devils. I mean,
I was with you. When you get that type of fame and money, you never know who you gonna turn to. I feel that way. Because think about it. Everything is at your disposal. You can do whatever you want to. In a sense.
But you want to know what the thing about it is?
In a sense, like, right, you can do what you want
You
to.
want to know what the thing about it is? Like, you got like a lot of freedom and circle, and your circle is powerful at 150 million. But these guys who write, if they can write you a check for that, if they can provide you,
Oh,
that,
if they in the
these are
billions.
multi-billionaires.
They got control.
That system and that circle is totally different. Like,
Oh,
the
no doubt.
power of that circle is totally different than you with your little bit of million.
I mean, yeah.
Now, for us, it's hard for us to like imagine because we're like, oh man, like,
Boy, let her get about $3,500 in our pocket extra. We, boy, we ran here,
no, I'm just saying. So like,
We balling.
So it's tough. Like I said, like I always look at that. I mean, maybe I'm just, maybe I'm always looking for something or whatever. But I always look at the opportunity of the man was trying to take his career in his own hands. Could it be possible that the owner?
So the conspiracy. Let's get back to the conspiracy.
It's possible.
yeah.
But I'm
It's-
not trying to be insensitive to the women. I'm not.
Yeah.
Like,
So you got to be careful, right?
Yeah.
But I don't think not in this case, bro.
I mean, I hope.
Is it too strong? You think all the evidence too strong?
Like when and even I'm kind of making him guilty, I guess. But when 22,
It ain't even. You know what's bad about this? What's bad about what you're saying? Because there's so many people came out. He hadn't even went to trial yet,
I know,
and you already saying
I know.
that's the bad. That's what the public.
Well, goddamn.
JaMar, come on, let's get that.
Boy.
Come on, JaMar, let's get that.
Yeah, I'm about to. We thought this thing ain't went up the whole time. We got to
But
let this shut off first.
I think
Yeah, I got to let it shut off first. You might as well.
I think
I'm way back.
too many people, bro. When there's that many people that come out, don't you think where there's smoke, there's fire?
Yeah, most of the time, if there's smoke, there's definitely fire. And I'm a firm
So he
believer
did
that.
something.
Possibly, according to who? I don't know. Again, I'm not one to try to like say I wasn't there. All I'm saying is you have to be careful of accusations because, like I said, Chad, let's say this right here. Like, let's say you happen to make it big,
Right.
You get all this money,
Right.
and several women that you may have been involved with or whatever from your past, prior after high school, you 20 years old, and they say well, Chad took advantage. We was drinking one night. He took advantage of me. I remember that time.
Now if it's one, that's something you can fight.
No, I'm not saying it, but I'm saying several. This happened, but it was consensual, whatever, and they all come out. Then you looked at like, man, we was having a good, like that wasn't. But you know the truth. And again, I'm not saying that the women is lying. I'm not trying to.
We gotta look at it on both sides though.
I'm just simply saying that.
Got to.
This is not.
We're trying to give you a male perspective, right?
Like
here, so.
And a perspective that he can't speak on.
Right,
right.
Like I'm sure his lawyers have told him, don't say nothing. The public, don't go out there trying to defend yourself. Don't go giving information, nothing. Which is probably one of the hardest things to do, to watch yourself continuously get attacked.
Yeah, and then you got to sit there and watch it.
You ain't nothing you can do.
I agree.
They probably on the front lawn protesting.
Because like I said, think about it. You being from a small town, just take Reedsville. Not even like the world, but you just take Reedsville if you accused of something, how Reedsville will condemn you. Possibly.
You wouldn't even be able to go back.
And you can never, and you can't even go to all the people to try to say, this is what really happened. That's not true.
Right.
It doesn't matter.
Right.
It doesn't matter. And I'm not saying he's guilty or innocent. I'm just simply saying he hasn't even went to court yet.
Yeah, so we got to let it play out first and get more
We don't
facts,
even have
more
all the
details
details
about it.
We don't even know the women.
Right.
We don't know their history. We don't know their names. We don't know
They might be hoes.
How Chad?
He got point. I got questions for y'all.
They might be
They could have got taken advantage
gold
of.
digging type chick.
Got a question for y'all. Right now, y'all Deshaun Watson. I'm gonna start with Chad.
Okay.
You did it, and you know you did it.
Monster.
Do you still play innocent?
I'm innocent.
So you innocent to proven guilty?
Boy, I'm innocent to proven guilty.
Clarence, what do? You know you
First
did.
of all, but
go ahead. Explain yourself.
Let me back up.
Okay.
First of all, I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah.
I get that.
Okay.
That's what I said.
But I'm just saying.
I'm saying
if I came out the very
did it.
first time and said that I'm innocent,
Okay.
you gonna have to prove in court that I'm lying.
But you
That's all it is
got to.
to it.
Also, a lot of people who like
Yourself.
A lot of people like that though are like probably narcissists, or probably got like some kind of mental issue where the fact is they ain't about to just like they feel like they can't be touched. They above the law.
Kelly.
Yeah.
They powerful. They fame. You got people like that.
Make sure that
I ain't doing it.
You Deshaun Watson. You know you done it. It's a fact.
Why?
Or you gonna come out and say, "Listen, I did it," and face the music, or you gonna sit back and act innocent?
I'm innocent.
Now, there's two things. There's two things you do.
Okay.
You don't never tell on yourself.
Yeah, you can't.
Okay,
I'm not gonna say. Yeah, I got 20 kilos up in the up.
So basically, y'all
on find them.
Y'all on the Stevie J.
You got to find
and
them.
when you find them,
So basically, y'all on Stevie J.
Yeah, that's my daddy and them. My daddy did.
So y'all like deny.
My daddy, you 60, you done live your life.
Yeah.
You can take these right here and
You
sit
can
down.
take these 30, because I ain't about to do them. But
No doubt. I think that's random, boy. You ain't gonna say.
Daddy, now you know better than to put that up there. Yeah, no, bro.
We ain't make light situations, but we won't, hopefully get it resolved.
Try to see it from all different perspectives.
Yeah,
man.
no doubt.
Like, we gotta wait for these women to come out. We know who they are. And that's another thing. Like, you gotta. I truly believe that when somebody accuses you for something, and it's in the public eye or whatever, like you got a right to face them and know who they are. Like everybody, you should be in the public eye too.
Right
or wrong. I feel like that's.
Well, I think whatever you said about them having to be in the public eye now,
I thought
that's gonna probably cut down on a few. Either they gonna cut down or they gonna show their face. That's gonna really tell the truth.
My prayers are with him right now, man, because he need them.
And whoever the supposed victims are too.
Bro.
Everybody, this whole
Because
situation.
that's a tough situation to be in. I can't even imagine.
But if you lied on that man, shame on you.
Like, think about somebody who lied on you and it took your reputation took a hit.
Let me ask you this
before, but couldn't rebound and try to save myself.
Should the women go to jail if they lying?
They should.
Yeah.
That's the law in Georgia.
Yes.
I ain't gonna lie. At least do 2 to 3.
I don't know.
2 to 3 years.
I don't know what, but I think there
I
should
feel
be
like
a penalty for
if
that.
you're lying, I ain't gonna say you should get just amount of years. 2 to 3.
You got to set an example.
2 to
You
3.
can't be out here just damaging
No doubt.
people's life like
2 to
that.
3 years.
I agree.
I
I think they should go to jail.
if it's false, I mean, if it's false.
Okay.
What we got next? Who we
Well,
got
no,
next?
no. As soon as we talk about some money, let's talk about this stimmy. We got some money. Let's talk about
we
this-
talk about
let's talk about this
No
stimmy.
comment. I don't get them. No comment. I don't get them. Fuck them. I don't get them.
I'm gonna just.
I know y'all done got about 5 or 6. That y'all living large.
No, I ain't gonna say that shit. Now you telling my business.
But I am
Now you
saying
telling my business. That boy telling my
The
business.
government out here giving that money away.
All I'm saying is take advantage of it. Just don't.
So now we know they got reparations money.
That ain't enough.
Nah, definitely.
But just don't go to the mall and spend it all. Like, make the money work for you.
I'm gonna tell you what
That's all I'm gonna say.
I'm gonna tell you what I like just recently happened, and I just noticed because my mom benefited from it, which was like before, like adult dependents and SSI recipients wasn't getting any stimulus money. Which was,
really?
Which I thought was so stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of defeating the purpose.
Like why would
Yeah.
like college students needed more? Probably. I mean, they need it. They need
Yeah.
they could use extra funding. Like most college students are struggling,
Right.
trying to get by, but like SSI recipients now, this I guess this last wave, which I didn't even know about it, but they got a stimulus check,
Right.
which was pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? I look at the stimulus like, it's not like a bailout, but I was like, you pour so much into like the economy.
Does it help? Does it help?
Social
or harm?
Security? I think it has a wave of both. I just think like, number one, when you get it, like obviously I hope you take care of your family, take care of like what you need to do to survive.
Right.
Like that's number one in my opinion.
Your opinion, tell you something, buddy. We all stay in Greens. Well, stay in Greensboro or whatever.
Right.
Boy, you ride past the Four Seasons Mall.
Yeah, I mean,
when I say it look like
It's-
Christmas time, it's Christmas time.
But you know what?
Boy, let me tell you something.
But you know what?
They give them to them so fast and they give it back even
Boy,
quicker.
But you know
boy,
what?
you can't get it for long. It's a line like it's a club.
That's the reason they do it. You gotta understand. That's why they do
dude
it.
come walking down there and say, "No, your pants too baggy, fam. Your pants too baggy, fam."
You stand up there and do this little pat your dad. Nigga, I'm trying to buy some teals.
That's why they do it though.
Let me tell you something.
They want you to go back and put it back in the economy.
I get that, but you know what bothers me though? It's all our faces in there.
Yeah.
We got so much extra money.
Did you expect anything different?
I didn't, but
didn't.
goddamn.
I know.
But goddamn,
It gets old,
man.
right? It gets old seeing
It
it, right?
does. Like, come on now. Like,
If you're in a position,
it's so much more we could do.
Yeah,
that's all I
Andre
say.
Franklin said that's the purpose of the stimulus.
yeah, it is to stimulate the economy. I mean, that's what it's for.
Well, that's what they tell you. Make it what you want to make it. Like if you got a credit card, you know you need to pay off. Pay it off.
Right.
This
Get
is
out
how-
of debt.
That's how
Yeah.
you
Get out of debt.
This is how you shame the government. Now, I don't want to say shame.
Pay your stuff off.
Take it if you can. Like everybody's in a
Yeah.
position.
Then we know
Right.
some people need it for food. Some
Yeah.
people need it for rent.
Right.
Get that. Don't shame you for that. You do that. But for the people that didn't,
But if you can,
I would suggest. I'm not gonna tell you what to do with your money.
If
No,
you
I'm
can-
gonna tell you what to do with your
if
money.
you can
Pay your
invest-
debt. Look,
if
pay
you
your
invest-
debt, bro.
Pay your debt.
pay your debt,
I suggest
build
that.
your credit, build onto your
One of the
your assets.
One
You
of the
have
proudest
assets,
things
invest,
that I have, bro, is my credit score.
start a small business.
Like I'm
No
I'm
doubt.
So how hard I worked on my credit
No doubt.
since I was 20 years old,
Right.
And now it's basically perfect. I'm not trying to brag, but I'm just saying.
no,
no
you
doubt.
was at 585, which is great.
Well,
I know.
I was over 7. Never mind. But anyway, but that's one of the things that like I'm so proud that I kept intact
Yeah.
was my credit.
And that's hard to do. It
Yeah,
can be.
yeah. I mean, because
It
you
can
can
be.
bump in the road.
It
here and
can
there,
be.
But,
I mean, no doubt.
That's the thing. But it's a lot of money being given out for all, and you got people just robbing and stealing, doing all kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, like, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things. Like, it could really be a boost to like change, like put your lifestyle in a different direction. Like some things you didn't want to do, or things you wanted to do, like as far as like building a better
Hey,
financial.
you will
back-
start your own business. Like
Yeah.
put it towards that. Cause I know I swear I get Clarence, but I don't know how much money. But we ain't got no t-shirt, Chad, no shoes, no hoodies. Hey, Clarence, it coming, big dog.
I ain't seen the shot glasses yet. They just at his house.
Hey, you know we called him man, P Diddy. And I'm big.
you know-
he
you
the
know-
locks.
You know what? And I dumbass just keep on giving him my damn money.
I know.
Hey, you know
Hey,
what I
look,
tell you?
hey, it's
You know
coming
what I
next
tell you?
week.
It's caught up in the pipeline.
They call him in the pipeline in his house.
Who we got next, man? That boy had to pay his rent.
At the mansion.
Y'all doing too much.
Hey, y'all seen him when he pulled up today.
Y'all doing too much. Y'all doing too much.
You know how people hit the little beep beep. Yeah, you wait till you got all the way inside.
Yeah,
Man, I see you got your little beep beep.
Oh, chirp. Oh, chirp.
I seen that you got a big dog.
Bro, it's 2021. Who ain't got a chirp vehicle?
There's a few ain't got one.
Ah, man, everybody got a chirp vehicle.
Not everybody.
Bro. I mean, come on,
Hey,
man.
let's go next one.
Who we got next,
Y'all
man?
boys doing
Well,
just a little too much.
Hey, ain't wrong with that. Hey, man, you living good, baby? Hey, look. What money? Ice. What money, baby?
Say no more, fam.
I'm broke, baby.
I'm broke, baby. I see you shining from over here.
Oh, man, y'all boys. Y'all terrible, man. Hey, let's go to something a little more serious, though.
Okay.
Y'all
right.
keeping up the George Floyd trial?
For sure. I definitely am.
Okay.
I have
Look.
so.
Dude going to jail. I got a feeling the dude
better.
is going to jail.
He better.
I feel like they have no choice.
Like, I don't mean on him, even to the defense.
It's
Like, it doesn't even appear to even have a shred of
it don't appear that
sense.
way.
Like, it doesn't even make sense. The defense.
But let me tell you this. Like I tell you, I watched 3 or 4 hours of this trial today because I said I'm a truck driver, so I might go on a 3-4 hour trip.
Nobody asked you that.
But I'm telling you how much I watched. this.
Right.
You
So you watching and driving?
So I'm watching and I'm listening and driving.
Okay, listen, driving.
I'm listening. Yeah.
about to
I'm
say,
listening and driving.
no doubt.
Right. The defense is this: fentanyl killed him.
Right. Yeah.
And methamphetamine,
Yeah.
which is both found in the system, right?
Okay.
But the levels are so low that the defense just ain't working.
Well, he also had.
Well, that's all
I
they
know
got
he
to
had a
go off
bad
of.
heart.
Yeah.
He didn't have a.
He had an enlarged heart.
But the whole point is all that has nothing to do with the way he was restrained.
At all.
And even the guy that did the
Had nothing to do with
autopsy
everything.
just testified Friday,
Okay.
right? And his thing was he put on that it was ruled a homicide, but he's saying he used that as a medical term and not a criminal term, which I didn't know it was a difference.
Did not know that.
Homicide, medical.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Like so homicide medical be like
Meaning that he didn't die from drugs.
Mm-hmm.
He died from his interaction with these people, but he can't say that he basically
it's like a thin line between saying
basically he can't say that somebody killed him, but he know the drugs didn't kill him.
So it's pretty much saying I'm out ruling drugs, but I ain't gonna say what else did it.
He
like-
ruled homicide, but you also got
Mm-hmm.
accidental, which would be like an overdose, right? Because you don't mean to take your life when you overdose, right?
Well, some people do overdose on purpose. That's suicide.
Right. But the levels will be crazy
Okay,
high.
right, okay.
Of
It's
the
like
drug
it'd
in
be
the system,
evident.
right? Yeah. So, and then you got accidentals. It was 4 or 5 different categories. Suicide was one. Accidentals was another one. Homicide was one.
But I feel like, hey, cut the BS. Man had his foot on that. Come on, man. We seen it. Stop it.
Yeah, I mean, what
Like,
was it,
just stop
9
it.
minutes and some change?
Like stop
It was 9 minutes and 29 seconds.
Like,
the 846 is going out the window. They timed it. It was 9 minutes
Right.
and 29 seconds.
Let's cut it out. They know what they done.
Yeah.
The world saw it.
You know what this trial
That's all
reminded
it
me
is.
of?
Rodney King?
OJ.
OJ. It's got that OJ feel.
No doubt.
It's got that OJ feel.
But
And what I mean by that
if
is,
he walks, it would be like I would be blown away.
No, the reverse effect of like finally like minority people get some justice. It feels like don't get me wrong. I thought OJ was. I think OJ guilty.
Well, I thought he was then. And I think he is now.
The thing about OJ is the whole thing about OJ is, and it probably wasn't the best thing to see. Black people so celebratory about it. But the thing about it is, like, you've had this bad history of black people being framed, the law not being followed, and being locked up. Protocol not being followed. Like, even with the trial, there was so many things. Like, they took evidence, left it in the car, went home overnight. Came
Right.
back, and then
So you can poke holes at that point.
yeah. So, but with OJ, like, I totally believe he was guilty.
Hey,
Right.
look, what'd he say?
But
He
it
ain't
was a
black,
win-
he OJ.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
The win was the fact that we finally see in the public eyes that these jokes. Some people it's a lot of corrupt folks in these departments that's targeting certain.
And Minnesota has had a history.
Yeah.
And they bringing all of that
Yeah.
up in court too.
And I think
they've had a
that's the
history
thing.
of police misconduct and racism.
Right.
Within the whole Minneapolis. I want to say
force and all
it's
that.
5 precincts. I think it's what they said.
I don't know about that.
and there's corruption within all 5. So
I guarantee you, it's across the country.
I'm sure it is.
It's across the country.
Yeah.
But I think that's the feel that I get from this trial, and I don't sit and watch it all day, but like I tune in and try to get some of the notes and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's like it has that feel of, which is sad because it's like we looking for wins very far few in between, and it just feels like this feels like a win, but justice. Like it's justice
if he gets convicted.
But I'm saying that's the feeling. I get that feeling. I don't know.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
That's the feeling I get, and it's like with OJ, he was guilty, but the win for us was
At least he got off. At least one got off.
Not only that, it was like he should have went to prison, probably risked his life. But
Right.
the fact was, you see how corrupt what they go through, the measures they take to convict us. Like he was guilty,
Right.
But some of the other times, people aren't guilty, and they still do this corrupt stuff to get people locked up.
But you know what I feel like though?
And now that's like, if that makes sense, that's the win.
This is what I feel like. Everybody's seen all these marches, seen people ride and stuff. I think they kind of scared of what's gonna happen if they don't convict them.
Man, I think that's a good.
Because you can say what you want. You can say people say, "Oh no, y'all shouldn't ride." Those riding stuff made a statement.
I think
You can say what you want to.
I don't think just Derrick
Right.
Chauvin, or however you pronounce his name, is on trial. I think policing is on trial right here.
I hope so.
I don't know. I think if this man gets found guilty, it will start changing laws.
I don't.
I definitely do.
I don't.
I mean, it'd be a hope.
Of how. Well, I'm hoping.
Yeah.
I don't know so, or I don't know if I think so or not. But
You think it could be a start?
It's supposed to. I put it that way.
Right.
It's supposed to change the way the policing is done, because they put up the police chief. Different.
You mean across the country? Or you just talking about in that community?
Well, I think across the country is going to change.
Yeah, definitely.
Off this one trial?
Yeah.
What makes you feel that way? What makes you feel that way? Explain yourself.
Because when the neck hold that he had him in on the ground, right? When his knee was on his neck, right?
Right.
They asked the police chief, the inspectors, and lieutenants, the whole deal. Is this something you teach?
No,
They was like, no,
of course not.
right? But he said, one lady said it was an improvised move, right? So I think when you see this, and they put up the policies on screen, the whole deal, right? Things have to change to where, okay, if you do this right here, your ass is going to jail.
You know what I think gonna change it?
What?
And I definitely don't think that, because policies and stuff in place, people get around policies. I think what it is you see all those people out there, right? You see all those fellow officers, right? Mm-hmm. No one stepped up to the plate to take him to the side and take him off of him and say, too much.
Well, that's changing policing to me.
No, to me, no, that's
Like
within
the blue
organization.
code, right? Like the boys in blue, like
They're not taught that. He did it on his own. So it's not even policing. Like nobody taught him that.
But normally though, that's like the bro code. Like, nah, you don't correct me in front of all these cameras and civilians.
Exactly.
Not right now.
Right.
Now you might put him aside after the situation's over.
Right.
And say, hey man, you shouldn't have done that.
But it's
Right.
too late.
But see,
Yeah, at that point it's too late.
Yeah, but
he already did.
You
Listen,
got to have them
in this
correct
case, it's
him.
too late.
You got to have them correct
But
him up front.
not in every case. Now some cases they might rough them up and they still live. But then we never know what guy pulled him to the side. Hey man, look, you shouldn't have done that. It was
I don't think none of them did.
I don't either.
I don't think none of them.
I think
No.
at the end, like some of the guys had something to say. They was like, "Oh man, that was But at the end, like I said, at the end of the day, because right now there's nobody really walking around that I would think that's not aware that police brutality is that's like a hot topic item.
Right.
I don't think I think everyone, whether you be white, black, Hispanic, red, yellow, green, like you have some sort of alert. You alert in some sort of, when you get pulled over by the police, we have different protocols that we tend to follow.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying?
You better.
You know what I'm saying?
You better.
So
Right.
what I'm saying is, so for you to sit here and people act like they don't know that or they are oblivious to that, like come on, you turning it off on purpose.
Right.
You trying your best to turn it off. So my point is, like, if it's gonna change, I truly believe it'll change with those people within those precincts to say, when I see it, I'm gonna address it, and you snatch the guy up off of him or you take him off. Like that's not, you literally, like, we want to apprehend him, but you don't want to hurt him. Like I had a guy tell me the other day, he was like, man, you know how this whole thing started with George Floyd. The whole thing started because he had a fake $20 bill. And I said, I'm not saying you're wrong, but are you saying that I think
Justified?
Yeah, that's not a serious enough
Right.
crime.
all I'm saying is, should he be arrested or detained or whatever? Sure, if that's the law.
No, but he shouldn't have been.
No, I don't know. I'm saying if that's the law, maybe he should have been. I don't know the law. I couldn't tell you.
Right.
I'm just saying if he passed
They asked the chief of police, is this normally a deal where you would take a guy into custody? He's like, no, it's not serious enough.
Right. Okay. I don't know the law. I'm just simply saying if that's the law, cool. But my point is, I wouldn't understand if he was trying to tell me like it was justified or he kind of brought it on himself.
Oh, okay. I got what you're saying.
I was just trying to figure out like I heard what you're saying. Like, okay, I understand that who brought the interaction with the cops. Okay.
Right.
But he didn't have a weapon. He wasn't showing to be a threat. He wasn't belligerent or acting wild or threatening. Like
Right.
he wasn't acting in an aggressive manner.
Right.
So
You know what? I think sometimes it's their perception of us.
That's exactly. That's all it is.
No doubt.
It's a
That's all it
perception
is.
of us,
Yeah.
and what they think, who we are, and
Well,
how we act.
I'm
or
Angry black
whatever.
man on drugs.
It's
Right.
it's not a thing. Those narratives was pushed
Right.
on purpose. You know.
So somebody got the perception, then we got our perception.
Yeah,
and
no
it-
doubt.
And it collides.
Man, those narratives have been pushed for hundreds
so
of years.
sad,
of
man. It's
course.
so sad.
And to break back and peel back the layers of that stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like I always say, we still ain't that far removed from segregation and Jim Crow.
That's 70, 80 years ago.
Yeah, we ain't that far removed. Like I said, my mom was the last graduating class. My mom went to segregated school.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She was the last
Right.
graduating class of Booker T. Washington Ridge. Like she didn't go to integrated school. You know, she went through segregated school all through her life. You know, so she graduated high school.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She's the last graduating class. I think you said your mother was the first integrated, like in reason.
At senior high, yeah.
Yeah, so like,
Yeah, definitely.
It's not like we have people walking the earth now that can talk about things that happened during their lifetime, like stories of like your grandparents and
Right.
and how things that happened like that hadn't been that.
Like my
far.
mom's still part of the side where, we was from Reedsville. The Reedsville movie theater, they had to get their tickets on the side. They had to sit in the balcony.
Yeah. My dad told me about him going to the theater.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes, in the balcony.
And he said they would throw popcorn at the white people.
down under the bottom.
Yeah.
Think about it.
Yeah,
So
that's crazy, right? That's our parents know this
if you
stuff.
have a grandparent that's probably still living, or a child that's still living, that's probably your parent. Like you have other people on opposite sides that's been taught the opposite or negative narratives, and they've been pushed to their children and their children. Like we living in those like that. We ain't that far removed from some of that stuff.
That's true.
You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that's everybody, and I'm just simply saying that I always try to get in between like what's the narrative and why we pushing it and why this is, I think that's important. But
R.I.P. to George Floyd, man.
yeah, man.
No
So
doubt, justice
I hope his family
better be served.
I hope his family get justice.
Justice better be served.
Just sending the check ain't enough.
Who we got next? Let's go.
Real quick. Let's.
Okay.
I just wanted to hit on.
Okay.
But my boy Hubert Davis, UNC, first black coach.
My wife is white.
Hit my hand. Lay my hand.
Hey, look, my wife is white though.
Bro,
My wife is white.
look, I like Hubert. I know you called it for a long time.
I did. I said
Yeah.
2 years ago when Roy Williams leaves.
Yeah, you did.
Hubert Davis is gonna get this
That's
But
job.
my wife is
right.
white.
And I'm so happy.
Look,
All you see was
Hold on.
unicorns.
Starburst and Skittles and shit.
this
That's all I seen,
this
big
is the thing
dog.
that I don't understand. Like Roy, deserving. He a UNC guy, which we knew was gonna be a UNC guy. No matter
Right,
what
no
was.
doubt, no doubt.
He loved the university. Obviously, he got a chance,
He gave us everything he had.
and he had such a passionate speech. I listened to him while he talked to the football team. He met with other people around the university,
Let's cut the bullshit. Let's get to the point.
But when he got,
Roy,
when he
Roy,
got,
it's
when he
about
got
Hubert.
to his speech, bro, he had a speech. He was talking about his awareness of the history of the University of North Carolina, him being the first black coach, how many black head coaches they done had. I think it's only been four. In all school.
Yeah.
And no one asked him, but for some reason he felt the need to say, I'm proud to be the first black head coach of the University of North Carolina. I'm proud to have a white wife.
Woo.
I'm proud to have my
Boy.
children be a combination.
Hubert.
Boy, you so Uncle Ruckus right now.
I'm about to toss a drink on him in a minute. No, but my thing is
this. Let me take this one for a minute.
Go ahead,
I love white women, right?
Boy, we know.
Look, when you become successful, you get you a white woman. That's how it go. Michael Jordan, Tiger Woods,
Oh my
Hubert
Lord.
Davis.
Shout out to all the sisters out there.
Boy, you done made it. You done made it, Hubert. You done made it.
okay. Back to our schedule announcement. Look, I have no problem.
Good job, Hubert.
Like
Shit.
the problem I have with it, like he didn't introduce his wife as this is so and so Davis. This,
Okay.
like he just jumped.
It just
out
came
there.
out of the blue.
Yeah, like what was the part? Like I don't know what he was.
I
trying
think
to
he
prove.
tried, he just missed bad. He tried and he missed bad.
What was he trying to prove?
I feel like this is my thought. I think he tried to feel like he's trying to bridge a gap or something. I don't know.
Why? Why do you feel like you have to bridge a gap? You the first. You earned it. You the first black head coach.
He messed up.
First of all, when you pioneer something or you break a barrier or you stand on it, you should.
Right.
It ain't got nothing to do. Like if you should shout out your wife. She black, yellow, red, green. It didn't matter. Shout her out for
Yeah,
being
thank you for-
supportive.
yeah, right, right.
Yeah,
That's
right,
the love of
right,
my
right,
life.
right.
I met her here to
Right.
North Carolina, but he didn't even say her name.
All we know she's white.
Matter of fact, I've seen the pictures.
That's
of her.
all you need to know.
I don't even know her name.
So
Oh,
you get your wife be successful, huh?
All right, boy,
No
you
matter how
made
she
it,
look.
Bro,
Boy, we done made it.
I wonder if she was mad about that comment herself.
I would hope so.
I'm pretty sure
I
they had
would
a
think
talk
she
when they
would
got
be.
home.
I would hope so.
They had a talk.
you
They had
put
a
me
talk.
in such a small box. I'm proud of my white wife.
All I know she's white. All I know is the first Carolina game, she gonna be on camera. So, hey, don't dress like old boy's wife did on camera. What's her man's name?
Derrick.
Yeah, don't dress like his wife.
Don't have no,
Hey,
she gonna have no bonnet on. For
Look,
sure.
look. Oh, you stupid. You better be on point.
Bro,
She better be on point
I just
that
don't
night.
know what he was trying to. When he had a phenomenal press conference going,
Right.
And he was getting a little emotional. He was talking about history, and he just out of the blue just said that.
Yeah, he did.
I was just like,
And I'm so proud. So
Let me ask y'all this. So would it make a difference if you said, "Look, I got this Nubian princess"?
yes, no, it wouldn't have
Out
made a
there.
difference. I would have said the same.
Okay.
My reaction
Okay.
would be the same.
So it don't matter regardless
asked
of
you.
yeah,
the
like,
race of his
I
wife.
definitely get like I'm just bullshitting and joking.
Yeah, I know,
but,
yeah.
But
She could have been black, and he could have said, "I got a Nubian princess," and I've been like, no, that just did not
Okay.
correlate with what you were talking about.
Right.
it just made no sense whatsoever.
Right. You just put the woman in a box. Like, but my thing is, then I had to look back and like, what point were you trying to prove again?
Right.
Because you were talking about you were talking about pioneering, being a pioneer at UNC, being the fourth elected black head coach, being the first black head coach of the University of Men's basketball program, and then you say, and I'm proud of my wife, proud to have a wife.
Good job, baby.
God almighty.
Hey, look, you gotta make sure you throw that in. Yeah, I got a white woman. Yeah. Boy, we successful?
Think about it. Now, seriously though. Let's say that after a basketball game, Kevin Durant. I don't think he married anything, right?
I don't know.
But
Boy need a haircut. It's all.
Well, come on, man, don't do
Cut the
that.
boy's head.
Don't do that. Don't do that. But
Hey,
let's
you
say
come here
Kevin
just by prestige, get your haircut if you in town.
Let's say Kevin
Y'all
Durant
playing the
just
Hornets.
finished the game though,
Right.
And he balled out, this, that, and other. You know, you just broke the NBA record. Yeah, I'm thankful to bring. Yeah, and I just want to let everybody know. You know, I'm the first one to do it, and I got a white wife.
He won't let y'all know.
Standing ovation. Look. Standing ovation.
The man wants y'all to know.
I'm happy he got the job, but that just really just kind of.
Yeah, it's just a little weird. But whatever.
Yeah,
I know what
that's
you're
the
talking
word.
It's just weird.
It was weird to me too.
Did he
was
feel
weird
like
as
he
hell.
needed? I just don't know what he felt at that moment. Anyway,
Well, he said it.
lastly but not least, man, old ex levels.
They really wrong, nigga.
What they want?
Oh, your voice ain't deep
50
enough, dog.
Man, like, let me tell you this.
Somebody let me
He had
know.
the best outcoming party of any rapper ever.
Well, his first 5 albums
His
was
first-
number one.
He did 3 in 1 year.
I thought it was two.
It was two. He did hit his first two in
Two.
1 year.
And they both
all
went
three
platinum.
All 3 went platinum. The first 3 went platinum.
The
didn't
first 5 were all debuted at number one.
So only 2 came out the first year, and the third one came out the next year.
One year he released 2 albums.
Yeah, that was Flesh of My
Like the
Flesh
first quarter.
and It's Dark and Hell is Hot.
Yeah.
Right. Well, Dark and Hell is Hot was first, and then
Yeah.
Flesh of My Flesh. That was all in 1 year.
He
I thought
did
he did
that.
3.
Now look,
No,
them
there's 2.
first 2 albums was so fire.
all the tracks.
You literally could put it on play and just walk away.
All the
They
tracks.
was so fire. Like I got my albums in a row, right? With my top 2. My
Yeah.
top, the Blueprint is number 1, right?
KRS One or Jay-Z's?
Jay-Z's.
I had to let you know he did it first. But go ahead.
Oh yeah, but he
No
was
doubt.
bullshit.
He did.
Oh no, I want no bullshit. But go ahead.
It ain't BS, but it ain't.
Yeah.
Nah.
It ain't.
But-
It ain't.
And DMX's second album, Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood.
You ain't like
Fire.
dark as hell. Or
Wait,
something?
wait, yeah,
Which
that
one
was
a double. Did he have a double?
that was
Later on, the Great Depression, was that double?
No, it was before that. Had a double CD, didn't
I
it?
want to say the second one was
The
double.
second one was a double, wasn't it?
It was a lot of songs in that joint.
Man, all I
don't
know
know.
is what was it, like 98 or 96? Was it 98 when he hit the scene?
98, summer 98, my junior year.
So 98
Or
was a
junior high
great.
school.
98 was a
There's
great
summer.
summer
Yeah,
for
yeah.
like rap albums.
When I heard him, boy,
You had
Jesus Christ.
Cameron, Nori, DMX,
Jay-Z.
You had so
Nas, everybody dropped.
It was 98. Like that was like.
And that
that was Jigga's big album too.
Like,
90s is the greatest era.
I'm gonna tell you what was crazy. Like
late 90s, I love 90s.
my father
Mid late
died.
90s.
My father died July 3rd, 1998.
okay.
And it's just crazy because I was like, I was just crazy in the music at that time. And Nori had a song. Actually, he was on Belly. It was the third track. It's the third track on
Sometimes.
Belly. I can't remember the name of it, but he was like, his rap lyrics go, my pops died on July 3rd, 98. Now
Young nigga need mad herb.
Yeah.
I was listening to that because I was just
It's
like,
sometimes.
I was-
Name of the track is sometimes.
Is that what it is?
Sometimes.
Reminiscing about my father because he died on July 3rd,
Yeah.
98.
Yeah,
and it was just
sometimes.
like, it just kind of like hit me. I was just like,
Sometimes I want to cry and pray.
yeah, sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah, so I was just like, that summer though, it was like all these crazy, I mean, DMX like came through and just
One of the best
ripped.
to ever do it, bro.
Yeah.
I would love to have been there when they showed the old footage on backstage on when him and DMX were battling.
Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Were battling over there on the pool. I would have loved to be in that atmosphere.
Boy.
Because Dame talked about, they was talking about, I got
They've
the
been
man
trying to get
X.
them hooked up together for a while.
And
to
then,
battle.
that night, he said, well, I got my man Jay-Z, we go up here and battle. And he said when they got there, it really wasn't a battle, it just them going back and forth. They weren't battling each other, just showing them how they did.
Yeah.
And to have been in that room, like, that is so crazy.
But you know
to
what
have
you-
been there.
You know what
when
you
it
get
was
from
raw.
DMX's career though, man. You saw a guy that rocked
Passionate.
that rose and like broke down barriers, like went into acting. Did a heck of a job acting.
Yeah.
I thought he was a heck of an actor.
I thought he was okay.
I like this.
I
movie.
think he went a little overboard sometimes.
I like this movie.
X
But-
was X, though.
Yeah, that's
Through
right.
and through.
But you saw a man
that's very
who
true.
truly battled like a disease,
And he was open about it.
very open.
He battled, like I think Charlamagne said, he battled his demons in the open.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
we saw it.
And
we
like,
saw everything.
You hear him talk about like I've looked at documentaries from him and stuff, and when they did like specials on him on BET and stuff, like he felt more comfortable when he went to prison or went to jail, when he was away from everybody, where he was able to write, think, and he talked about how that related to his childhood when he was in a group home or
Right.
whatever. Like those, like I guess when he was alone, he wasn't
Right.
around his grandma, I believe, who raised him, who he was close
Right.
with, but. Just want to give a shout out to X, man. Like he, we grew up listening to him, man, and he
No
was
doubt.
definitely like
when
one of those guys.
his sound came on, it's just so different. He hit the
was-
rap
no doubt.
scene. He hit the rap
He
scene.
was Rough Riders.
Yeah.
Rough Riders hit the scene. They was like,
Boom.
like he was
It
he
was
was,
dope.
he was definitely one of the greats, man.
Yeah,
but it was tough to see him.
the
kinda
culture
do that,
took a hit.
That roller coaster.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
The culture took a hit. Was yesterday the day before?
It was
the
the
sixth.
ninth. I thought it was the ninth. He
I
passed
don't
away.
know, or maybe it wasn't.
Or something like that. Well, I think I just put it up on the screen.
I think it's the
can't
ninth.
remember.
He passed away.
Yeah, it's the ninth.
Yeah, definitely enjoyed his music, man. Pioneer.
We took a hit. We took a loss on this one.
Yeah,
We did.
You know what? It like remind you, we getting old.
We all.
Yeah, for sure.
But let me get wrong though.
Like he was 50.
But for us though, 50 ain't that old, right?
No, it ain't. I'm just saying, like,
But when you're 16, it's old.
yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, no doubt.
When you're 11, 12, that's
Well-
old as hell. But when you get older, when you're in your 30s,
Real
close to
quick,
your 40s,
how did he die again? Was it the
They
drug
said
overdose?
drug overdose.
Yeah,
correct.
that's the word now.
Drug
you never
overdose?
know. You know.
Okay.
But
He had a heart attack or went into a coma. Or,
something like that. And
Yeah.
then, he unfortunately passed away.
R.I.P. to DMX.
yeah, man. Yeah, man. That was one
Culture
of the best.
took
Like,
a hit.
if y'all hadn't heard his
Definitely.
music, man, like
December 18th, 1970 to April 9th, 2021.
50
Yeah.
years old, man. So young too, man. But live, you know what I'm saying? Like,
He did a lot of impacts. Like, you see some of his shows, like when he did on MTV, The one he had when it was
Energy,
like that crowd was
crazy.
miles down the way,
Yeah.
and to see like black and white people together going crazy over his music.
That was like the rap version of Woodstock. What did they call it? It didn't go on but so long, right?
Yeah, the MTV. I forgot what it was, but yeah, like he had like it was people from miles away. It was like a sea of people.
Yeah.
You know what I love most
That's so
about him
dope.
though? Not most, but one thing I really did admire is like his prayers, his inspirational.
Bruh, that's one of the best things on his album is them prayers.
Man,
Them
like-
shits be so emotional.
But they be real.
Yeah.
They
And
be
raw.
like, and they talk
Yeah.
about his struggle, like he trying to stay on the path, like he wanted to be better, but he's struggling,
Tough, man.
can't get up.
We took one.
Yeah, so
We did. Shout out
We
to
took
X,
one.
man. Shout out to
RIP
my
you,
dog.
man.
man,
No doubt.
Well, we gonna leave it right there?
yeah, man.
I guess we ain't got no choice, man.
We gonna leave it right there?
We really ain't got no Daily 7 this time. Just
Yeah.
Man, just
we just have to be back here. I'll be honest with you.
Look.
we didn't hit some hurdles, man, but we back. We all good. We
Yeah.
all good. We gonna keep coming.
Boy, you
back.
said something brought to you by Just by Prestige Barbershop,
Shout out to
4000
Gene,
Spring Garden Street,
Q.
Y'all come get some
Greensboro.
haircuts, man. Y'all know
Greensboro,
y'all need
North
to cut,
Carolina.
man. These boys, man, they tight.
Yeah.
Man, they tight, man. I might get you.
Also about Urban Renaissance, you know, that's also a part
For sure.
of Just by Prestige.
Urban Renaissance by Prestige. That was
802,
established
shout out
in
to
2020.
Tevin,
Who shout out to who?
Devin. Boy got jokes.
Oh, man,
Tevin.
Oh, Tevin, yeah. Tevin.
Look, make sure y'all go follow our Instagram. It's on the bottom of your screen right now. Boy,
Check it out.
At Boy, you said something. Make sure the boy's so stupid. Make sure y'all hit that follow button on our Facebook
Please.
page. At Boy, you said something. And one more time for our YouTube Boy, you said something podcast.
Thank y'all for sticking with us. Thank y'all. We definitely appreciate y'all.
Make sure you follow all our social medias. Fellas, did I say something?
Boy, you said something.
Yo, we out.
Let's go.
Boy, you said something. 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 Hey, boy, you said something. Boy, you said something. Hey, boy, you said something. Boy, hey, you so crazy.